once spent $3 billion only to be humiliated in public. In this life, I won't even give them the chance to beg on their knees. Chapter 1. The Choice. There were two men in front of me. One was my childhood fiancé, the one I had loved in silence for 10 years, reserved, disciplined, born into power. The other was a notorious playboy in high society, arrogant to everyone, except me. On my 24th birthday, my father asked me which one I would choose. I said, neither. This time, I'm choosing a third path. In my previous life, I spent $3 billion to buy Ryan Hawley the piece of land he had always wanted. It was meant to be my proposal gift. He tore the contract apart in front of everyone and stepped on it. Don't think you can buy me with money. I promised your father I'd marry you. But after that, we live our own lives. Who I love is none of your business. Under everyone's gaze, I became a joke. So I turned around and placed the ring on his younger brother, Lucas Halle. The wedding went on as planned. But in 3 years of marriage, he never once stepped into my bedroom. The day my mother died, he didn't even show up to the funeral. He sent a lawyer instead with divorce papers. I left with nothing, every asset taken, and all that money. He handed it over to a girl I once supported, Lily Scott. My eyes turned cold. Marriage? I said lightly. Who it's with doesn't matter. I choose Ethan Ford. My father's expression changed instantly. Ethan Ford? He's been in a coma for 3 years. That's exactly why I'm choosing him. Chapter 2, The Decision. You trust a family controlled by an illegitimate son? My father frowned. If Ethan has been bedridden for 3 years and still hasn't been replaced, do you really think he's useless? My tone was calm. A man who's fallen from the top, if I pull him back up, he'll become the sharpest weapon. My father hesitated. You think he can recover? I didn't answer. Silence was the answer. Chapter 3. The Past. I loved Ryan Hawley for 10 years. When his family was on the brink of bankruptcy, I convinced my father to invest in them. Over a decade, the Hawley family made tens of billions from us. Everyone knew it. I was the ultimate fool in love. I thought one day he would change. Until that proposal. For another woman, he crushed my dignity in public. I refused to bow my head and married Lucas instead, only to find out the two brothers loved the same woman, Lily. My mother's treatment plan was tampered with by Lucas himself, just to vent her anger. I did nothing wrong, yet I lost everything. This time I won't lose. Chapter 4, The Confrontation. Ryan walked in. You went to pressure my father about the marriage again? He said coldly. It was my birthday. Not even a simple happy birthday. Lucas followed behind him with a smirk. Talking trash about us again? I looked at them calmly. If you didn't want to come, you didn't have to. They both paused, clearly not used to this version of me. Ryan sighed. I'll marry you. Just stop trying to control me with money. I smiled. 10 years and that's what I get. Chapter 5, The White Lotus. Lily walked over, holding a jar filled with handmade paper stars. I made this for you. I glanced at her outfit, every piece paid for with my money. I supported her for 2 years. She took my place. No need, I said coldly. You can move out. Her eyes reddened instantly. Ryan stepped in front of her. Are you bullying her again? I laughed. Did I say anything? But she was already on her knees, tears streaming down her face. It's all my fault. Then, bang, 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 ring, ding, home, face. All my 3 hard knocks against the floor. Blood trickled down her forehead. Ryan exploded. Are you satisfied now? My gaze dropped to her hand, the ring, the one I had spent a month designing. Why do you have that? Ryan answered flatly, I gave it to her. You don't care about something like that anyway. I laughed out loud, so my work was just something like that. Chapter 6, Break. You said you'd marry me, I said, looking at him. Did I ever say I'd marry you? He froze. He had never even considered that possibility. If not me, who would you marry? I didn't answer. I just turned and walked away. This time I'm not choosing you. Chapter 7. The wedding 4 days later. The wedding venue. Ryan burst in, disheveled. Don't cancel the partnership. We can go through with the wedding. The room erupted. I stood behind the stage. You're here for the money, aren't you? He said nothing. I continued. Everything you have was given by me. Silence fell. Contract after contract. Project after project. Every deal, every dollar. All of it me. He was nothing more than the one signing papers. Ryan's face turned pale. I finished with one sentence. I don't love you anymore. And I don't care about you either. Chapter 8. The new groom, the big screen lit up. Wedding photos. Me and Ethan Ford. Shock spread through the crowd. Wasn't he in a coma? The doors opened. A man stepped in from the light. Tailored suit, steady stride, Ethan Ford. Dead silence. I walked toward him and took his arm. The ceremony's starting. I looked at Ryan. Are you still here? His voice trembled. You'll regret this. I smiled. I won't. In my last life, I gave them everything. In this one, they won't even have the right to look up at me.